everyone, good morning. Just out here at my piece of property here in Ohio doing a little exercise with the backpack this morning, and I thought I would do a little boot review today and give you some tips and suggestions on a pair of boots that I've been field testing now for a month or a couple months maybe. They are made by LOWA Renegade GTX. Great boot. So we'll get busy here and talk about these rascals. Please don't take this as an advertisement, because it really isn't. It's just a realistic look at gear and what makes them work, what's good about it, pros and cons, and so on. So we'll work on several of these. Excuse me. We'll work on putting together my little chair here, my little seat for our review. But on this channel you will find gear reviews every now and again of all kinds of gear, from boots to packs to not just backpacking, but day hiking, fishing, travel gear of all sorts, all kinds of fun outdoor gear stuff. Chairs possibly. But anyhow, let's talk about these LOWA boots. Okay, again, the boots we're going to review here this morning. On this warm, humid morning, we got some storms moving in. Should make for a fun, interesting day. But anyhow, the boots we're going to review right now are the LOWA, L-O-W-A, Renegade GTX mids. I have about 50 miles or so on these boots. This isn't the sort of gear review you're going to see the reviewer pick it up out of the box and say, here it is, and this is what's so great about it. As you can see, they're plenty. I'll take one off here. They're plenty muddy. They've got some miles. Just kidding. They wick moisture really well. Smells like a rose. Anyhow, let me hobble over here real quick. But here they are. It's a well put together boot. Very, very comfortable. Very comfy, very comfy. Lots of traction there. I've been up and down riverbeds, hilltops, and so on. So let's talk about these guys. Talking about comfort, right out of the box, these babies are very, very comfortable. Not all boots can that apply to, but these are very comfortable right out of the box. I put them on the first couple miles. I was expecting some tweaks and stretches and some little rubbing on my toes and such. Nothing. I put on 10 miles right away, motoring right along, doing fine. No problems whatsoever in the 50 miles. I've never had one issue. It's over 50 miles now, but I've never had one issue where I felt a hot spot developing. No, I haven't worn for a couple hundred miles on a through hike or something like that, but I've worn them enough to get a good feel of how these will perform. This pair has performed for me anyhow. So one of the things I really like about the boot is the way it conforms around your foot. Very, very supportive. Really great for your ankles. They just come up high enough to gather underneath your ankle to keep that ankle supported when you're doing rock scrambles, inclines and declines, putting those brakes on going down the hill. They hold your foot really, really well. Some boots, the problem I have are is the collar around here. Sometimes it comes up and it's, you know, got these little dog ear looking things to support. They cause trouble for me, but not these guys. They have this little cut here, supports high on the ankle, and back here, no problem. It gives you plenty of room for movement, but yet all the support that you can imagine. The side soles, they wrap up along the side here. They're called mono wraps. That's just LOWA's name for the sole that comes up along the edges and up on the sides of the boots to give you extra support. Wonderful feel on the trail, no problems whatsoever. They gave me a lot of confidence when I was in some uneven ground, uneven trail with the pack, and I'm carrying about, on average, about 30 pounds in my pack. So if you're day hiking or whatever, you may not need these. They're not heavy. They're less than 2.5 pounds for the pair. Speaking of the super humid temperatures, these really wick away the moisture really, really well. I believe, and that's why I believe that I didn't feel any hot spots developing in the tests that I've been taking care of performing. Feet stay dry. They've got a Gore-Tex lining, so it's repelling the water. Excuse me. Now, I know some avid hikers believe that Gore-Tex is bad because although it does keep the water out, once the water gets in the boot, it takes forever to dry. True, it does take longer to dry, but I try to keep my feet above water. So, for the typical dew on the foliage we have here this morning that you run around on, that you run through, they'll do just fine. Rain, you'll do just fine, and your feet will stay dry. Are there any concerns about this boot I may have? The only concern I may have, and up to this point it's not been an issue, but you see these little seams. There's multiple seams, multiple panels, if you will. Now, will those start to separate, cause leaks? I don't know. We'll find out. But up to this point, I don't see that happening whatsoever. I highly recommend them. They're a very super comfortable boot. Lots of traction on the soles. In sand, dirt, wet rocks, they even give me a little bit of extra confidence. Those are Vibram soles, so super good quality there. Speaking of quality, for good quality equipment, the price tag is a little high. Well, these aren't El Cheapos. These sell for retail for about $230 or so. So it's an investment. In my opinion, it's an investment. Or if you have sore feet, it's going to impact all of your adventures on the trail. So, LOWA's Renegade GTXs, it's a good boot. We'll put it back on now. I'm curious if that's why the flies are circling. I just thought it was the humidity. Maybe it's, I don't know. So, anyhow, give them a try. Okay, got them cinched back on. We're ready to go to finish our exercise for this morning. So I'm going to throw my stuff in my pack and continue on. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope this boot review may help you improve your hikes and your time on the trail. Thanks for watching Adventures Found, and please subscribe to the channel if you don't already. And if you encourage friends to do so, that would be great. I'd much appreciate it. So we'll see you the next time here on Adventures Found.